lovely world. So I wanted to talk about one thing and one thing only in today's vlog, and that is the Golden State Warriors, the basketball team that, and I know I'm not wearing the right shirt for this type of video, but the Golden State Warriors, I know they're not doing too hot this year, even though it's only 5 games into the season, even though technically they're playing Game 6 today at 5:30 p.m. And they're playing the Portland Trail Blazers, but it's still early in the season. There's 72 games this season that the Warriors are playing, and we're only on Game 6. So there's still a long way to go before the end of the season. We're 2-3 right now. You know, Draymond Green came back on Friday, which was a couple of days ago. He didn't score any points. We didn't look too great against the 3 losses we got beat down on, pretty bad. And I can say this because I'm a Golden State Warriors audience member, fan, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to use the word fan. You guys already should all know this by now because it's been, next week. Well, we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But the Trailblazers are 3-2 and we're in 2-3. And the 2 wins we had were by 1 point and 10 points. Now, like I said, this is a long season, 72 games, and we're only on Game 6 of 72. And, hopefully things will turn around and we'll have a great season. Maybe make the playoffs. We're not 100% sure on that. But, since Klay Thompson went down with the Achilles tendon issue, that was a huge player for us to go down. And this is his second year in a row he hasn't been with the team. Because, last season before, he had a ACL tear which he had to get, to get removed or whatever. I don't know how that whole thing works. And he had surgery on his knee. And then he had surgery on his Achilles tendon. So hopefully next year, I'm not saying this year's over yet because, like I said, there's 72 games this season. And we're only on Game 6 and we're only 2-3. Which is not terrible. It could be a whole lot worse. We could be 0-5. We could be 1-4. We could be, where we're at right now. Or we could be at 5-0 or, 4-2 or 4-1 or 3-2. But I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying the season's over just yet. I mean, it just began. There's still a whole lot of games left to be played this season. And, like I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, Curry's been doing, okay. Eventually he'll pass, Reggie Miller for the second most threes in his career. And eventually he will pass, Wilt Chamberlain for most points by a Warrior at some point. It may be this season. And most likely will be this season, But as far as, as the career points leaders, he's not even going to come close to getting 38,000 points by the end of his career. He'll probably have maybe 25, 26,000 at best. Pending what happens this season, because he's not young anymore. This is his 12th NBA season that he's played with the Golden State Warriors. And they're saying that he could, extend his contract to end his career and have 3 more years with $156 million coming his way. But that all depends on what happens in these 72 games this season. Knock on wood. But that's what I'm hoping, that we have a great season. And I really do hope that we make the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, that's fine. That's okay. I'm still going to be a Golden State Warriors, fan, if you will. And then let's talk about the other sport that's starting up again, and a few other things. So the Ohio State Buckeyes are in the national championship game against the Alabama Crimson Tide, which I mentioned yesterday. That game is happening on Monday, January 11th, which is a week from tomorrow. And then the San Jose Sharks start their season on January 13th. I don't know who they're playing right now. And then today is the final game of the NFL season for the San Francisco 49ers, which I talked about yesterday, which we're going to go away from that. What else was it? There was something I said earlier that I forgot what I said about it now. And there's a lot of things that I want to do this year. Well, not a lot. Just two things that I really want to do outside my house. That is, if they have it, is to go to Comic-Con in my county. They usually have it in August, September, October, but who knows what's going to happen the rest of this year. It could be a better year than 2020 ever was, and that would be great. Excuse me. I was just a sneeze. Don't get all freaked out about it. And then I would love to go to see snow somewhere in California. Those are the two major things that I'd love to do in this year. Everything else is just going to be up in the air. That's all I wanted to say on that topic. Now, I discussed what I wanted to discuss in today's vlog, so I'm going to do the birthdays that I normally usually do, and that is happy birthday to Megan Williams, happy birthday to Antonius Nazareth, and happy birthday to Julia Nunes. And anyone else who has a birthday on this 3rd day of January, happy birthday to you. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Y'all know the drill. Keep real. And ciao. Bye-bye. And off whatever I said was the outro for German, or for saying goodbye in German. Can't remember what it was now. Bye-bye.